Seaweed is always greener.
What the fuck was that? I was laughing at his Sebastian the Frog impression, dude. I'm so
Sebastian the Frog?
Or the crab.
Sebastian
Is he a lobster?
No, he's not a lobster. He sings with a lobster, and he's not a lobster. Lobsters are blue.
Lobsters are blue?
Sonic watches. Sonic watches. Goring.
Goring watches. Hey, shut the fuck up!
Hey guys, welcome back to the end of the road. The end of the road to Sonic Prime, the marathon we are doing here on Goring to celebrate this, the first episode of Sonic Prime. I am Jay from SonicBlast Animations, and here I'm joined by...
I'm George, Boostifer, yes.
Yeah, and next to him...
I'm Retro Koval, famous for
What the fuck?
True. And last but not least...
Callum DarkLordPikachu. I'm also here. I'm at the end.
Oh, he's there. I thought we lost him at the entrance.
I've never seen Sonic Prime.
Callum has never seen this show, so this is his first experience, and we're going to be
fresh
talking all over it.
The full 1 hour episode. This is basically the real Sonic movie. Wow.
What was the lead up to Sonic Prime for you guys? What were you like? What was it like? What was it like hearing the news and just seeing everything?
I was like, whoa, new Sonic show. And then I forgot about it for a little bit. And then they put out something finally. It's real.
Yeah, it was kind of hard not to forget. They announced it, and then they came back on a live stream like a few months later. Like, yeah, it exists. Here's the Eggman logo. Then the final sneak peek.
Yeah, that's right. So wait, okay, have we all
Drillbur!
watched this show?
Drillbur mention!
Rover!
Grounder.
the real MVP.
Have we all watched this show besides Callum?
I've watched the whole thing, yes.
Okay.
I'm on the last episode as we speak. Well, you know, metaphorically speaking.
Oh, okay.
For season 1, they dropped all the episodes at the same time, like the night it released.
Yeah.
All 8 episodes were just there to watch, and it made it kind of awkward. The way the show is structured. Every episode ends on a cliffhanger and begins more or less where it left off.
Yeah.
And the way it translates into Sonic's character is probably the reason people feel the way they do about him, I think. We can talk about that later, but it kind of that's what led me to kind of like take my time with the show for real. That's the reason I'm like on the last episode. It's just because I'm trying to like, you know, let the episodes absorb instead of just treating it like one big like mini series.
Pretty cute kids show. I think it really excels with its action and art style. When it comes to like actual story, I don't really care much for it. I was kind of like expecting a lot, and then as I kept watching, I was like, oh, it's a good show.
It's a kids show. It's a kids show. It's a show for little boys, and not that Sonic isn't for little boys.
Yeah, but I want him to say fuck.
But you know, but Frontiers had like such a air of maturity to it, and they're trying to like, guys, this is canon. After Frontiers, no, it's not.
Oh, yeah, the canon stuff.
Yeah, that was a big problem you had a while ago.
This can be After Forces. I'm okay with this being After Forces.
Yeah, that makes sense.
But Frontiers, absolutely not.
I think it's best if this is just its own thing.
Yeah.
Like, it is.
This Sonic would only make sense during, like, the adventure era or the meta era, you know?
Yeah, or nothing at all, yeah.
I was
because
say,
it's just...
I think it's fine that this Sonic has been through the games. But I think it falls apart if you're suddenly like, oh, in the next game that comes out, Sonic Prime has happened.
He's allowed to be childish to an extent, but in this, he's so childish. And he's allowed to be childish. He's allowed to be a fun-loving, childish hedgehog who makes naive, stupid mistakes. But he doesn't in Frontiers. He doesn't in Frontiers. He's just blissful in this. It's like too blissful.
This show really does pop off. Like, we're 6 minutes in. Everything's already here. We didn't spend any time in Green Hill. And that does come back, like, to the pacing issue.
Yes, I was expecting loads of Green Hill, actually.
It's an issue. Like, the amount of flashbacks in this show is so fucking weird. It feels malplaced. Especially, like what you're saying, Jay. This should have been a weekly Saturday morning cartoon. Instead, with the binge format that it was received in, it's like, why am I still bouncing back and forth between these elements and unlocking new parts of Sonic's past or whatever, when like I should have been given all this information either one episode, or if you're gonna spoon feed it to me like you have been, or like give me little tiny doses of it, you make me wait longer.
You really have to
make me wait longer with time.
Mix it well, yeah.
To balance out the negativity with some positivity, this looks quite nice.
It's a very,
totally,
it's a very pretty looking show.
Episode, except for I don't like. Look at his arms.
I don't
see that
his
weird sleeves. His weird sleeves. I don't like his weird sleeves.
I thought you meant the squash instructor. I was going to say we're all in favor.
No,
of that,
I love the squash.
Anything is better than the Sega and All Stars tennis, where it's actually like a bodysuit. It's like a rubber like tank top he's wearing. Oh man, it gives it character.
The loop-de-loop.
That's stupid. Why is
I was waiting for it. I knew you were going to say something about it.
I laughed out loud when he went, oh my god, the loop-de-loop, the famous, the one loop-de-loop. Remember all the fond memories we had at that loop-de-loop specifically?
They really did that. No spoilers right now, but they really did that. They definitely try to play off a lot of elements of Green Hill as assets to Sonic and his friendships in the future episodes, Callum, if you're still interested. I would definitely recommend Sonic Prime. It's a very good show. If you do like Sonic, but it's just, it's inoffensive, like at the very least. You shouldn't be like getting like absolutely fuming over this show. It's very good.
You'd have trouble convincing me that after I've seen all the Twitter stuff.
No. That's the thing. If you're gonna be extremely critical, then like by all means, like they're gonna keep going, like doing their own thing.
You bring it, I break it, Eggman. That's the game, and I'm still the undefeated numero uno.
That was awesome. That's so cool. That was so cool.
That's really good.
That was cool. It's like his brawl taunt.
Oh, true. Yeah, that's true.
I think the strongest thing of the show is the animation.
Yeah,
Episode 3 in particular. It looks like a full Sonic level, and the whole time I was watching that, I was like, I want to play this so bad.
The staircase fight is one of the best coordinated like sequences in Sonic, dude. It is so good.
Yeah. Not only the staircase fight, but when he's like running away from those robots initially, it like looks like a Sonic level. And a Sonic level I want to play so fucking bad because the environment is so interesting and fun. Like using the things that we already know from Sonic. Yeah. And like, sorry, I got distracted by Sonic Forces NPC.
Big cat.
I can't help but look at this clip and like think about like a fart reverse sound clip. Like
1992. Oh, Tails. Yeah.
That's a reference. That's a reference.
Oh, come on.
Reference.
Give it to him. Give it to him. It was literally.
Yeah, let him have.
This isn't like a problem, but the use of smears, they feel a little sticky to me. Like specifically in the part where you bring it, I break it, Eggman. You can like see the stretch and
I think it's very cool.
The smear, and you aren't supposed to see smears in animation. That's kind of their whole point. It's supposed to be just a like conveyation of motion.
Oh yeah.
But it just kind of happens a lot in the show, I feel. I like the acting in this part. I love it. I love his expression here in a minute. Look at him. Look. Look.
Oh, that was a
great just the way he like, it's good. I love how they convey Sonic speed a lot. They will just use the light trail. I think the light trail's a little kind of like meh to me sometimes when you use it. I love that expression and the ear twitch. People love
Oh yeah, I love how expressive. Yeah, I love the ear twitch. It's very cute.
People love Rouge, how she sleeps upside down and flies around. They love the ear twitches. They love the smell.
I just like how bouncy everyone
like the nose.
Everyone's got a right like, bounce to them, which is nice.
All these characters got like a slight redesign, right? Eggman got like this like this like MCU seams, dude. The MCU-ified his outfit.
Oh my god, they totally did. Yeah.
The age of pretty lights.
God, Orbot and Cubot are so unfunny in this show. They don't need to be here. They're awful.
They're for the kiddies.
The show is for the kiddies already. The show, like there's not a single
We don't
part.
have a kiddie with us. We can't watch it.
Or do we? Ladies and gentlemen.
Wait, what are you talking about? Sorry, I'm watching the show.
Smuggled in under his dress. Frank.
It's Frank. No, Frank's a fucking adult. Frank's like 48.
48?
That's canon?
Yeah,
like
Frank's
that.
48.
Put it on the wiki.
If somebody like goes back through like every time we speak to Frank or like hide Frank in a video and make a wiki about it, you can be on the show. Yeah. You can be on an episode of Goring. No, not even a Goring wiki, specifically Frank wiki.
I do think Eggman, he looks not like weird or anything. What are you doing?
Caleb!
A short break to check out the new series.
My dad!
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Whoa!
Whoa, hold that.
Cut it right here, cut it!
No, I'm curious. Look at this shit.
Okay, slight break, but
Oh, I hope he dies.
That was a weird gag, by the way. They didn't do the setup right on that. Like,
Yeah,
there was no like
no.
expectation.
How would you do it?
You need to show it for longer.
Not to be like, how would you do it, Mr. Literal Graduate Filmmaker? But like, yeah, how would you do that? Because I've seen that joke.
They
a little
subverted
bit.
your expectation, but they didn't have time to build the expectation because you didn't see the soft garbage.
If you want to know
thing.
how to do it, you have to watch Full Metal Quest episode 11. In that
Oh,
moment
yes,
where,
actually.
where they're all falling and Sonic lands and goes, "Oh, where's Proto Man?" and Proto Man falls. That's how that joke lands. Filmmaking 101 with Caleb.
Why is the beginning of this story like sprinkled everywhere? Because there's like 5 different storylines between Shadow and Sonic and Sonic and his friends back in Green Hill. It's like, I would just prefer if it was just one continuous thing. You know, just like something other than exactly what it is.
Yeah.
Because you can still follow it. It'll just be kind of...
This is wacky.
This
by
scene's
the
kind
way.
of funny.
I like the musical choice.
Me too.
Oh, the music is great.
Yeah.
I don't know, it's not Sonic enough for me specifically, but
It's alright. It works as like a Sonic in an unsonic location.
yeah, actually you're right.
Because he's taken out of Green Hill. This is not a world of his own, although it is, I guess.
I feel like if there were more meaningful parallels in that way, it would feel more Sonic-y. You could, like what Boost was saying in the Sonic Boom episode of The Road to Sonic Prime, how you could take any characters and put them into this. You could like separate it and it still wouldn't be like crazy,
What the fuck?
like a problem.
He
Yeah.
looks like the old guy from Despicable Me.
This more genuine take on these characters than these ideas that you said they were, Caleb, back in the Sonic Boom episode. Just hearing like Tails say smart stuff that's not a setup to an English please kind of joke. It was just
Oh yeah.
yeah, it was so good. It was very refreshing.
We're also gonna meet maybe one of the only parts that I actually stayed and watched this show as long as I did
Oh,
soon.
okay.
Nothing about this is like Tails' workshop.
Nothing about this.
Apart from the password.
There's my two-tailed genius friend. Surprise!
Yeah, Sonic's just really dumb in this show. I think I'd
what?
enjoyed it better if it was like this whole thing where he's like, oh, it's you.
Oh, like,
you're my
yeah.
friend. Of course.
Oh, like Sonic and the Black Knight and Sonic and Secret Rings.
Yeah.
Kind of, but like in Sonic and the Black Knight.
Secret
yeah,
Rings
that's
is
right.
more insulting. Black Knight's
Secret Rings, yeah. Secret Rings
No.
is the one where he goes like, "Whoa,
Oh,
it's
yeah.
you know, my friend." And
Every
but like
time.
Black Knight, he's more like,
Yeah,
Yeah.
Black Knight, he's in on the joke.
When you
Yeah,
literally
all
are
the
this
time.
one guy, yeah.
You know, that's why he's my favorite Sonic.
Yeah.
And that's he
Yeah.
should have been here because if it's supposed to like, take place
Oh,
after Sonic and the Black Knight, then he should fucking know what's going on right now.
Yay or
Yeah.
nay is the Sonic and Tails fight on a train Spider-Man 2 reference because he's given major Doc Ock vibes.
Oh, that's what I was thinking. It is very cool though. I do like this sequence.
If you're using Doc Ock imagery and then you put him on a train.
God, I
I'm
hate,
sure, I'm
I
sure,
hate
wish,
some of the
I sure
lines
wish
he
they had
says.
that type of inspiration when animating it, but you know.
Oh, damn.
Yeah.
Mission failed. We'll get 'em next time.
The direction's not bad. At least the camera's moving all the time. Like that,
Dude,
that was a
yeah,
good
the
shot.
continuous
That was
shots. Yes, I agree. I think it's very well composed.
Sonic jumps to like different realities, and he expects the characters to remember him. But the dude, come on, come on, don't
Literally
you
Secret
get it?
Rings, yeah.
I feel like he should have been able to put 2 and 2 together.
2 and 2 together and make 9.
That's my laugh.
What the fuck are you saying, dude?
That's my laugh. That's what I'm laughing at. Calm joke.
Caleb, it's my first time watching it. Want to hear the emotional beat?
Oh, exposition.
Oh, weird pixel art.
Oh, we saw this in Sonic Origins plug. We didn't make Sonic Origins. I know this is kind of dark, but I kind of wish he like cut off his tails. I know it's like really, really dark, but like it's
I mean,
like,
that's what happened to
They
Amy.
called him No Tail.
you know how like in X-Men, Angel like cuts off
Oh,
his
yeah,
wings
yeah,
or like plucks his feathers. You know, it's also pretty cool that Tails' tails are a lot smaller because they don't spin.
Ah, he doesn't
Oh, really?
exercise them.
He doesn't exercise them.
You have the coolest plane.
I do?
Technically, I do, but I let you borrow from time to time, and it is still pretty cool.
You just have to keep my name
Also,
on
I
the
love that.
This is a good show for kids to grow up with. Like if like kids to grow like this is gonna be This is gonna be like someone's like Sonic X, or I guess
that
nowadays.
Is some good looking smoke.
Yeah, why do the smoke sims look so good? What the fuck?
Yeah, yeah. I was like, wait a minute.
Looked, like, really.
That was amazing.
This is gonna be like some kids like Sonic X equivalent where they like hyperfixated.
Yeah.
And
oh yeah.
Or Boom. I guess I'm seeing that nowadays.
Oh, true.
Once they get those toys out.
The toys and like the multiple seasons and everything. We were talking about the possibilities of like, whoa, the not whole universe and the regular universe and the Boom universe and.
Oh, I was fully expecting.
Like, what if it's different Spider-Verse styles and what if there's a Sonic X one with all cel-shaded?
Turtles Forever style. I don't know if everyone's seen Turtles Forever. It's fucking iconic.
Yeah.
I don't like his shoes.
Yeah.
I must say it. I don't like it.
Yeah, they're not the. They definitely work with the like series, but they're not.
I also don't like how skinny Tails' hands are.
Wanna run up the walls?
What? No!
He's so dumb, dude. Oh my god. Wanna run up the walls?
Man, that's bright.
Devin Mack though as Sonic.
I love him. I think he might be my favorite. I think.
Weirdly, he makes it his own and also is completely like unnoticeable. It just feels like Sonic.
Yeah.
Like I've appreciated him so far, but I like haven't really noticed him. But like in a good way.
Yeah.
He did a stream where he did all the character voices in The Murder of Sonic the Hedgehog.
Oh yeah.
And it was so cute, and he did them all very well. And he's such a cute guy, such a good guy.
He was like voicing Sonic shit back in like the 2000s, like for Newgrounds and shit like that. So.
Oh really? Wow.
Yeah. So like he's. If there's anyone I would like to call like the official Sonic voice, it'd probably be him. Honestly, I really like how he sounds.
So is this the multiversal Egg Council?
It is the Egg Council, just the Egg Council of New York City.
Wait, are they all from this universe?
Yeah.
Oh.
Take a look.
The philosophical ramifications of this discovery.
Yeah, I know.
What ends?
It's just Gru.
It is just Gru.
They're all of them are just Gru. All of them are Gru.
That one's not Gru. That guy's the professor guy. They all look like Illumination characters there.
I do.
Mr. Dr. Eggman.
Why is he
Mr.
named
Dr.
Mr.
Eggman.
Doctor? I hate that.
Mr. Doctor
I quite
Professor
like that,
Eggman,
I'm sorry.
Robotnik,
Do you actually? Why?
the third.
It's just taken me by surprise, I guess. Why has he got Sora's Kingdom Hearts 2 color scheme?
I don't know.
He's like wearing the KHD costume, like straight up, the white, yellow, black. So is this guy the main Eggman of the series?
Yeah, more or less.
Pretty much. Yeah, because this is like the main divergent point of the rest of the dimensions. The way they utilize the different dimensions and the different versions of the characters to kind of just use that as a discovery for like the universe itself and Sonic is very smart. It's kind of just you learn about that version of Amy and then that version develops and then Sonic develops as a result of that because he helped her or something like that.
There are two reasons why I'm still watching this show, basically, and that's Tails 9, who I think is actually like really well done and super interesting. Like especially the more they explore him, I think his writing, his dialogue is very childish, and I really wish they'd treat their audience with a little bit more maturity, regardless if they're children or not, because children don't like to be talked down to. But Tails 9 is still like a pretty fantastic character when you dig into him. I'm also super interested in Shadow, obviously. Shadow is a huge talking point in this show because he makes sense.
Yeah,
he makes sense.
He's
in
actually
this.
right.
This is sort of a cute way to get some game references in.
Yeah.
Get some little gameplay and a little test. I like that.
This would be a great tutorial.
If this was adapted into a game, this would be the tutorial.
Oh, that's awful.
Gamma?
It is very good.
Yeah, it's Gamma's bird that is inside of Amy.
No, that's just a
I don't
flicky,
think it.
dude.
Yeah, it's just a. No, it's her flicky though, because
It's
that's an
her
actual like
flicky, there
you
you go.
see it in Green Hill, like next to
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, that's right.
How do you think Jet the Hawk feels about the flickies?
What? What?
You think Jet's like uncomfortable
He's
with the
Babylonian.
flickies?
He's not a bird.
Are we sure not every bird is Babylonian?
A Flicky's Babylonian?
He's not a flicky because he's sentient.
That's not what sentience means.
Does your dog have sentience?
Yes!
Yes, your dog
I
has
don't
sentience.
think you know what the word
Yes, but-
sentience
no,
means,
okay,
Caleb.
Sonic, it's broken. It's all broken.
Whoa.
Oh, Shadow, wait, look, watch.
I think I'm starting to hallucinate.
Did you hear Shadow? He was like, Sonic,
I saw
it's
Yeah.
all
Yeah.
broken.
You know, Shadow's actually in the right in this show, which is really cool. Because Sonic's such an idiot, of course. I mean, he's
Yeah.
completely right to like beat the shit
Also-
out of him.
Oh, I thought that was
Chaos.
like chaos or something.
Oh my god, Chaos!
Your bio data.
I like how soft this thing looks too.
I
It's
don't
just
like
the
how
colors
Amy
are
looks.
very nice.
I don't
Actually,
very, like,
I think I like Amy, how she
whatever.
looks here more than the games, to be honest.
What? I don't like her at
Yeah.
all. She looks really off.
I'm picky with my Amy because I don't like
the
how
way
she
she
looks
moves.
nowadays.
Don't like
I
her.
don't like how she. I don't know. I don't like how they make her. When they make her run, it's like she has to run like girl.
Yeah.
And if she doesn't run like girl, that's like I'm like.
I wasn't talking about characterization. I was just talking about how the model looks.
Oh, this is the teaser, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that's got weird blue lines.
Also,
that don't look-
rings. The rings just
Yeah,
being like
yeah.
in the world is always gonna be weird to me. Even in like Sonic X, where they're just like, "Oh, use this. Don't ask where I got it."
Yeah, like
that's
you said,
a really
this would be
good
better as its
That's
own
clean.
thing.
That's clean.
Yeah.
That's a
Yeah.
clean little impact.
Very clean.
Frame stuff.
And then the worst credits sequence I've ever seen in my life.
Yeah.
I wish
Like,
all
italicized
episodes ended like that
fucking
because they
time
don't
travel
end like
video.
that, and it'd be a very good like TMNT 2012 way to end stuff.
Shadow is the like single best part of this show, and like what George was saying earlier, like the most refreshing thing is he's not just evil. He's not just like,
Yeah.
I hate you, Sonic. He's fighting Sonic because he doesn't actually know what's happening with Eggman. No, he's fighting Sonic initially because he needs Sonic to listen to him when he's saying like, whatever you did earlier fucked something up with the world. Right? And he's trying to get Sonic to listen, and Sonic's like,
Oh,
man,
yeah.
shut the fuck up, man. I'm Sonic the Hedgehog. Woo! You know?
They did try to justify it by him being in a rush because he was in that field to get rings, which is a weird thing. That's what I'm saying. It's like, I'm glad they used it for a story reason, which is good. It's just, you can use that as a justification for any element you're trying to introduce into a story. As long as you give it a meaningful purpose and you use it to develop characters or the story, it's like whatever.
I just keep reiterating. It's just a show made for kids. I'm sure
Alright.
it's good.
So if we were to put this first episode in our tier list,
Oh,
guys.
give me a minute. I'm prepping for this.
Oh, is that what you're
right
doing? Did I
now,
fucking read your?
secretly.
I
Yeah.
read your mind, you,
You
fucking
did.
bitch. I knew you were gonna do it.
I realized I needed a
Okay.
picture to put in it. So I was like, shit, I gotta make a picture real quick.
You gotta make it again.
No, I was gonna make one picture for it.
Having watched all of the episode ones on Goring, you get an idea of what's sort of a good episode one, even regardless of what like,
Yeah.
the series is itself. I
Yeah,
think it's
yeah.
a decent introduction.
The way Sonic Prime is, it's not like any of the other shows. 8 episodes as like a season 1 pretty much is a very like thing you do when you have a select, very compact story you're trying to tell. Like short but impactful story you're trying to tell. This is not going to be like an 70 episode thing like Sonic X or like 120 episode thing like Sonic Boom was, where it's just adventures that they want to do, a set beginning and end, and like something they're trying to do.
This is like
on a story-to-story basis.
Season 3 of Sonic X or something.
Yeah, definitely.
Season 4, Sonic X has a season 3. Is the Meta X Saga? You fucking idiot.
No, I was saying it's like season 3. You fucking idiot, imbecile.
You fucking dumbass.
You fucking bitch. How about shut your fucking mouth, open your fucking ears.
I'm gonna punch you in the mouth, dick ass.
As a first episode, they really should not have done the whole flashback thing as hard as they did. I think all the Green Hill stuff should have been episode 1 and referred back to.
That's very strange to me as someone that hasn't seen the show. Because it very much felt to me like Green Hill is like your standard opening for 5 minutes, and then the rest of the show should be dimension hopping.
Yeah.
What they do is they flash back to Green Hill in the first 1 or 3 episodes, but then for the rest of the series, it's like that dimension's version of Green Hill. Something happens to their world, so they're flashing back to their version of Green Hill. Like the jungle version of something happens to Green Hill in every dimension, which is a great like way to kind of like counteract the whole the loop-de-loop thing. Like, whoa!
Oh god, is there a loop-de-loop in every fucking dimension?
No.
That's like a fucking staple though. It's like oh man, what'd they do to my loop-de-loop? Remember all that times around the loop-de-loop, all those fun memories we shared together?
We sure had some ups and downs.
Oversight of theirs. Yeah.
I hate you.
They've taken.
I think this episode is okay.
It's okay. Yeah.
Where do we think it stands?
Oh, I think it is a B.
It doesn't. I think it's because as a first episode, what Jay's saying is correct. It works. We're introduced to the concepts. We're introduced to how, like, vaguely how the universe, in this world, like, ties into these characters.
Yeah.
But also, and like, in
gives
that
you a
little
taste
bit
of what's
in
to come.
Yeah, but at the same time, its
yeah.
pacing is all over the place. Some things are much too fast, some things are much too slow, some things are like, why'd you put that there? And the writing, and this is the issue, I know we're not judging the show on its own, but the writing is so childish and compared to Sonic X, where 4Kids is absolutely childish, but if you want to watch the sub, oh god, it's great. It's definitely in between Adventures of Sonic the Hedgehog and Sad AM. Definitely in between.
With Sad AM ahead, probably. For pacing.
Yeah.
I mean, it's shorter.
Sonic X tells you exactly who and what Sonic is about, what he needs to learn, and what kind of person he is, with barely any dialogue. You see it.
Yeah.
And this Sonic's like, oh man, what happened to my friends in Green Hill? Oh my god.
They're quite...
Everybody's between.
Weirdly, it's the same story, sort of, minus the parallel world.
Actually,
Sonic busts Eggman, gets sent to a brand new world on his own. And has to sort of deal with that. Obviously, that's really dumbing it down and simplifying it, because there's a lot that makes it different. But
that's a great way to put it, actually.
Rank the Sonics from all of these, because that's the big sticking point, isn't it?
Oh, the Sonics.
I think that's accurate. I think this is accurate.
You think this is accurate?
Fully.
Okay.
Yeah.
Actually, pretty much, yeah.
I
think this is accurate. I think I might maybe
lower.
Move... Really?
Boom lower.
Boom lower than Underground Sonic?
Underground Sonic isn't much in terms of characterization, it's not much different than any of the other D-Kite cartoons.
He's dumber. He is dumber.
Yeah, I don't know actually.
Well, he's
dumber. The writing doesn't.
I had a visceral no reaction
to
that, but then I thought about it, and I don't think I have any evidence to back that up.
Now that you brought up the dumber aspect, I would definitely put Prime Sonic underneath Underground Sonic, and then boom.
Wait, what?
Underneath the Underground Sonic.
Prime doesn't have any confidence in himself. That's like one main thing I love about Sonic is his confidence.
If we're going off confidence, it's Adventures of Sonic the Hedgehog, Sonic at the top.
Oh, Adventures of Sonic the Hedgehog.
He's telling people what to do.
But listen, that's also like, and you can kill me for this, George. I know you will, but that's kind of why I like Boom Sonic a little bit, because he has so much confidence.
Oh,
it's all of act, because on the inside, I love Boom Sonic because it's all an act and he's so insecure.
Listen,
but he has all this yeah, whatever guys, and like the moment like Sonic, you actually smell that. He's like, no, I don't.
But like, hold on, okay, because there's confidence is an important part of Sonic's characterization, but then there's also the fact that he's
got very great points.
Like he's genuine, like Sonic genuinely wants to help people in Sonic X.
There's parts of him in Sonic X that I think are out of character. Or don't vibe.
Like what?
What's
I
that?
don't like how when he's like lazing around, like sleeping.
Yeah. I was gonna say that.
I love that.
No, that's not. No,
that.
Sonic is. He would sprint around the planet if he's bored. He would just run. He's like lazing around at the house.
I think
he's probably already sprinted around the planet. He's being lazy.
He can. Nah, my Sonic would never get bored.
I think
my Sonic. Yeah.
I think there's like a subsection of the Sonic fan base that thinks that Sonic grew up as the games games progressed. So I mean, with experience, he's like he became more mellowed out, and I think that's got a merit to it.
It does, yeah. I think we're about to agree right now.
And I think anything in the Deke era is kind of an over-exaggeration of how Sega of Japan initially created the character to be. Because even in like original Sega of Japan like manuals and stuff, Sonic the Hedgehog isn't a hyperactive character at all. He can run fast. But he is sassy as hell.
Yeah, he's laid back.
He's laid back, exactly. So that's my take on
it. It comes from an inconsistency of writing, because the way we experience Sonic, he's so different from game to game, and it's just the writing and the actual, like, the way the games are and how they're supposed to play in the story. It kind of feels like that, like Adventure 2 Frontiers. Like, that's what it feels like, but it may not necessarily be that way.
I think Sonic X is almost the perfect characterization. He can talk a lot, but he doesn't need to.
Yeah.
Sonic actively makes the choice when he needs to talk and when he doesn't. And that's what I love most about Sonic X, is that he's not just like the whole fucking time. Like, he knows when to shut up.
That's extremely fair. But on the contrary, my problem with Sonic X
that
makes
so much sense, but fuck you.
I hate it.
I think this does need to be its own video. I think we stop recording right now, press record again, and go, fuck you, I'm gonna argue which Sonic's the best.
If you want to edit it, Caleb, if you want to edit it.
I don't want to edit shit. I'm so tired. I don't want to even think about it.
Then it's not
I will
happening.
edit it and I'll
We're
cut out
wrapping the
everything
video up.
Caleb says. And then just put Jay is right, Jay is right, Jay is right all over.
But I'm
Put it on
not
a
disagreeing
t-shirt.
with you, Jay. I'm not.
Like
We've been
2.5
talking
seconds.
around. We've been talking. Jay, we've been like literally talking at each other and being like, I agree, but, and then saying our point. And then,
I know.
Yeah, I agree with you, but, and then like,
Yeah.
ah!
Pretty girl, what you